Okay, friends. So, in the previous session of a Karnaugh map, we have discussed about some rules for the simplification of the Karnaugh map. And what is the Karnaugh map? I already mentioned that it is a visual representation of a truth table. And in the Karnaugh map, we have a number of the cells. This cells is representing a position of the main terms. Now, once you have the Karnaugh map, then in the Karnaugh map, you have to find out a largest group of the high level. If you find a largest group, then that will give you a more simplified logic circuit. So, whenever the Karnaugh map is there, then first of all, you have to find out where is the octet. What is the octet? Octet means it is a group of the 8 high levels. And once you find this, then automatically the 3 variable is going to be eliminated and your circuit will be have only a 1 variable. If the octet is not there, then you can find out a square. So what is square? It is a group of the 4 high levels. So, and in that case, the 2 variable will be eliminated. If the pair is not present, then look out for the pair. It is a group of the 2 high levels. And in that case, the 1 variable is going to be eliminated. Now this pair or octet you can have in a vertical column, you can have on a horizontal row also. Now to find out this octet, pair and pair, you can roll the Karnaugh map. Remember, that is known as a rolling of the map. And you can roll the map in a horizontal direction, or you can roll the map in a vertical direction. And you can mark the square, octet or the pair. Okay? So these are the basic rules for a simplification of a Karnaugh map. Now let us see few examples, so through which you will get the idea how we can simplify this Karnaugh map. Here we have this example 1. Simplify the following Karnaugh map. Here the Karnaugh map is already given and the position of the main terms are already present here. So in certain position the high levels are there and in certain position the low level is there, and we have to concentrate only on the position of the high levels. So first of all you have to find out, is there any octet group of the 8 high levels? So here you can see that it is not possible. The group of the 8 high levels are not there. Then the second thing, that you have to look out for a pair. Pair means a group of the 4 high levels. So here we can see that here in this position there are 4 high levels are there. So we can mark this as a pair. So one of the pair is present in this Karnaugh map. Then again if you see, these 4 high levels are in a vertical column and also they are forming a pair. So another pair is also present. Now if we look at these 2 high levels, they are not making a pair with any other high levels, but they are forming a kind of a pair. So you can mark this as a pair. So you have to cover all the high levels in your Karnaugh map. Now if you find then one more the pair is there. Here if you see that if I will roll the Karnaugh map, then these 2 high levels and these 2 high levels are making a pair. But remember, already whatever these 2 high levels are there, it is a part of one of the pair, and these 2 high levels are also a part of the pair. So unnecessary, you should not create a one more pair. So try to minimize the number of the pair or the octet. So overlapping will not give you the simplified expression, and that's why here you should not go for this kind of the square. Now, if you see what is the expression for this square, here for this square, if I will write the expression, then you have to see that which variables are going to be complemented or uncomplemented. That variable is going to be eliminated. So if I will move in this direction, then the variable a is going to remain constant. It is not changing, so a will be there, and on b is going to be a complemented, so it will be eliminated. Now if you move in this direction, then c dash is going to remain unchanged, and here the d dash is going to be a uncomplemented, become a t, so it is going to change. So here the variable b and d is eliminated. This square will give you a c dash. Same way, if you look at this for this square, then when you are moving vertically, then the a variable is going to be complemented, as well as the b variable is also going to be complemented, means a and b both are going to be changed. But if you are moving from top to bottom, c and d dash are not going to change, it is remain as it is. So this expression for this square will be a cd dash. Correct? And now if you see the expression for this square, so here when you are moving in this way, the c dash is going to be uncomplemented, d is going to remain as it is, as well as the a dash b dash is also remaining as it is. So we can write this is a prime, b prime, and d will be there. So here we have three terms. So if I want to write what is the output of this Karnaugh map, simplified Karnaugh map, then we can write y is equal to a c dash plus c d dash plus a dash b dash d. This is the most simplified version of your Karnaugh map. Correct? Okay. Now look at this another example. So reduce the following expression. Means here the expression is given in terms of a min term using a Karnaugh map and implement it in a universal logic gate. So first of all we have to prepare a Karnaugh map, and it is a 4 variable Karnaugh map because the min terms are up to 30. So you require the 4 variable Karnaugh map. 4 variable Karnaugh map. We will have correct. Now in the Karnaugh map, already you know that the position of the min terms, here this is a 0 min terms, m1, m2, m3, then 4, m5, m6, and m7. Here you have to skip the one row, m8, 9, 10, 11, then 12, 13, 14, and 15. So these are the position of a min term. Now in the expression, whatever the min terms are given, for that you have to mark a high level. So here if I will mark, then the first one 0, 1, 2, 3. So the 0 is here. So we have 1, 0, 1, 2, and 3. Correct? 0, 1, 2, 3. Then 5, 7, 8, 9. So where is 5? 5, 7, 8 and 9. 10, 12, 13. So 10, 12 and 13. These are the position of your min terms. Here, if I will rub out this, then it will be easy for you. Okay. Now, if you want to mark a 0, then also you can put the 0 in the Karnaugh map like this. Correct? Now, look out for the octet. Is there any octet? So, here the group of the 8 high levels are not present. So, is there any quad? Then you will find a number of the quads are there. Number of the quads are there. That one of the quad here, one of the quad is this, then another quad is this, the third quad is this. So the number of the quads are there. But which quad we have to consider? And one more quad is also there. Here the remaining high level is there. But if you look at this corner of the Karnaugh map, high level is here, high level is here, here and here. Correct? So we can make a quad in this way. So here 1, 2, 3, 4 quads are there. But some of the quad is going to be a overlap, and that overlap quad we will not consider. Correct? So first of all, if you see the expression for this quad here, I am marking with this yellow. So here, if you write this expression, then this expression will be A, which is not changing, and here the C dash. So AC dash. Correct? Then if you look at this another quad, then for this quad I am marking with this yellow. So here if you see, it is going, A dash is going to remain as it is. So A dash, and then if you move in this direction, then the D is not changing. So A dash D will be there. Now if you look at this four corner of the Karnaugh map, and if you write the expression, then when we are moving from this point to this point, means A dash B dash to AB dash, so A dash is going to be uncomplemented, but the B dash is remaining as it is. So we will, for this map, we will write A B dash. And if you move from a left to right, then C dash D dash is there, and here we have C D dash. So D dash variable is not changing, so it is a B D dash. Correct? Now here whatever the quad I have marked, here this quad we have marked, but unnecessary it is creating a one more term in your expression, because these two high levels here, if you see this high level and this high level, they are already occupied in some quad. This high level is occupied with the corners, and these two high levels are occupied in this quad. So unnecessary, you should not mark this quad, that you can eliminate, and you can will have a simplified expression. So if I will write a simple expression for this, then the y will be equal to, it is a AC prime plus A prime B plus we have b prime d prime. So this is the simplified expression of the Karnaugh map. Okay. Now let us see a third example. Reduce the following expression that min terms are 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 13, 14. So first of all, we have to prepare the Karnaugh map and you have to fill up this position of this min terms. So what will be there? 2, 3. So M0, M1, M2 and M3. Correct? Then 6, 7. So this one is 4, 5, 6 and this one is 7. 8, 10. 8, 9, 8, 9 and then 10, 11. 13, 12, this is 13, 13 and 14. Correct? So we have filled up this Karnaugh map. Now try to find out a largest group. Correct? So octet, there is no possibility, but we can have a quad. So you have to mark the quad in such a way that all the high levels is going to be occupied. Correct? So one can see this one is there. So this is the quad. Correct? Then another quad is here. Then if you see the third quad, in the third quad we have to roll the Karnaugh map. So half of this quad is here and the half of the quad is here. Okay? So that is a third quad. But now here if you see these two variables are there, it is a single one. But here we can make this variable as a pair and this will be also making a pair. But this variable is not going to make a pair or it is not a part of the quad or the octet, then you can mark a single one. So here if you write the expression, then the y will be is equal to, first of all, if we write the expression for this single one, then it is a b and c dash d is there. So a b c dash d. Then we will write the expression for the pair. So this is a pair, and here this pair expression for this pair will be a b dash. And you are moving from here to here, then the d dash is not going to change. So it is EB A dash plus D dash. So we have marked, means we write the expression for the single and for the pair. Now we will write the expression for a pair. So one of the pair that is in a vertical direction. Vertical direction is there. So here. Whatever the quad is in this direction, for this if I will write a expression, then it will be a CB dash. Correct? Because when you are moving here to here, then A and B, both the variables are changing, but the CD dash is not changing. Now if you write a expression for this square, then in this case, if you are moving in this way, then the A dash is remaining as it is, and if you are moving in this way, then the C is remaining as it is. So my expression will be A dash C. A dash C. And the last last square. What is that? That half of the square is here, half of the square is here, and the half of the square is here. So if you write the expression, then you are moving from A to A dash, and B dash is remaining as it is. So this will be A plus B dash, and if you are moving in a horizontal direction, then the C is unchanged. So this expression is B dash C. So this one is a most simplified expression for your given Karnaugh map. Let us see one more example. So here in this example, you will find something new. So here the main terms are given, plus d into something is there, correct? This is representing a don't care condition in the Karnaugh map. So what will happen in certain case, when we are preparing a truth table, then in the truth table we have a combination of the variables. Okay? But for certain combination of the variable which is never going to be occur. So suppose we are talking about a BCD number, then BCD number is from 0 to 9. But if we prepare the truth table, then the truth table will be from 0 to 15. Now in BCD we know that the 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 is not going to be occur. This combination is not going to be occur. So in that case, your output will be high or low, it doesn't make any difference. So that condition, that combination of the input variable is known as a don't care condition. Remember, here this is known as a don't care condition. And for this don't care condition, we mark a cross. We mark the cross in the Karnaugh map. And when we are simplifying, then we can consider the cross as a high level or as a low level, because that combination is never occur. So you can consider as a high level or low level for a simplifying the circuit. So now let us see how we can simplify with the don't care condition. Okay, so here the 0, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 0, I have to write 1, then this is 1, 2 is there, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8 and 9. So these are the position for the mean terms, correct? And now we will have a position for a don't care condition. So what is that? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So where is number 10? The mean terms 10. So this one is 8, 9. So 10 is there. I will mark the cross. 11, again it is a cross. 12, 13, 14 and 15. Okay? So it is a don't care condition. Now mark a cross. And in the rest of the position, we will have a 0. So in this way, if this kind of the expression is given, then you can fill up this Karnaugh map like this. Now I already mentioned that whatever the cross is there, you can consider as a high level or a low level if they are forming, if they are a part of the octet, pair or a pair. Okay? So here if we look at this Karnaugh map, then you can see here we have a two high levels. Here the high level is there, another high level is there. Now the cross is there. So if I will consider all the cross as a high level, then I can mark this as a octave. Remember, you can mark this as a octave. So this will be my octave. Correct? So this is a advantage of using a don't care condition. Same way, here this high level is there, another high level is there, and we have a two cross. So you can also mark this one as a pair, group of the four high levels. Now the remaining, here in this corner high level is there, here this corner high level is there, here you have a cross, so you can consider as a high level, and in this corner also high level is there. So we can find one more pair by considering this cross as a high level. Okay? So in that way, in this way, we are finding a three pair. One more pair is there. Here, if you see in the center, then this is a high level, another high level is there, but below these two high level, we have a cross. So this will also form a pair. Correct? So now let us write the expression. Here, that first of all, we will write the expression for a octave. Here, whatever the octave we have find out. Say, where is your octave? Octave is this. This is your octave. Correct? And if you are moving in this direction, then the C variable and the D variable are changing. So it will not be a part of the expression. But when you are moving in this direction, the D is going to be complemented, A is not going to change. So my expression y will be equal to A for this octave, remember. Then if we write the expression for this square, then this square is giving you A, C, D dash. What about the four corner? Here, in the four corner, what is the expression for this? Here, in this corner, if you move here, then the B dash is remaining as it is, and the D dash is remaining as it is. So that square will be B dash, D dash. And if we write for the center one, then you are moving in this way, then the D is constant and the B is constant, so it is a BD. Okay? So I can write that y is equal to A plus B dash D dash plus BD plus CB dash. Okay. So this is a simplified expression for a given Karnaugh map. So I think so you already understood that what is the don't care condition. Correct? And if you have more number of the don't care condition in your Karnaugh map, then your Karnaugh map will be a most simplified version, because with the help of this you can find a octet, quad or a pair. Okay, now let us see a next example, number 6. Here the Boolean expression is given, and what is that? Simplify the Boolean expression using a 3 variable Karnaugh map. Remember. And here it is given function a, b. So here there is a mistake. So instead of a, b, c, d, we have only two variables x, y, and z is there. But if you look at this expression, the first term x dash y dash is there, second term yz plus x dash y z dash. Now whenever you want to make a Karnaugh map, then your Boolean expression must be in a canonical form. And already you know what is a canonical form? That the canonical form means the terms of the Boolean expression must contain all the variables. So whatever the terms are there, here in the first term, if you look at this first term, the z is missing. Here the second term, x is missing. But here in third term, all the variables are there. So whatever the missing terms are there, we have to add using the Boolean law. Then you will get a canonical form of the Boolean expression. So how we can add this? So let us write a f, that is a function of x, y, z. Then the first term is x dash y z plus y dash z. I think not y dash z, it is y z is y z plus x dash y z dash. So here x dash y, x and y both are there, but the z is missing. So what we can do, x dash y dash z plus z dash. Here we can put the z plus z dash because that is equal to a 1. Then the second term, the yz, and the x is missing, so I will write x plus x dash. And the third term is x dash y z dash. So you have to expand the Boolean expression. Remember. So here we will get x dash y dash z plus x dash y dash z dash plus x y z plus x dash y z plus x dash y z dash. Right? Now you can see that every term of the Boolean expression has x, y, z, three variables. Now you can prepare a Karnaugh map. So this Karnaugh map will be three variable Karnaugh map is there. Correct? So in a vertical column, you can have a one of the variable, that is a x dash and x. Then in vertical row, I can write y dash z dash, y dash z, y z, and y z dash. Or you can have a two variable on a vertical column x and y, and the z will be in a vertical and a horizontal row. So you can prepare the Karnaugh map in two different ways, already you know. Now we will mark all these variables. X dash y dash z. First term is x dash y dash z. So x dash y dash z. So here we have high level. X dash y dash z dash. So that position is here. X dash y dash z dash. Then x y z. So x is there, y z. So this one is 1. X dash y z. So x dash y z. And x dash y z dash. So this is the position. And in rest of the position, you can mark 0. So this is the Karnaugh map for a given Boolean expression. Now we have to mark, is there any pair, octet or pair? And then you can write the expression. Correct? So here in a first row, all the four high levels are there. So they are making a pair. And here we have this variable, single variable is there, but actually it is making a pair. So what is my expression? So we can write that the function f x, y, z equal to, so if you write the expression for a quad, then y and z both are changing, only x dash is not changing, so it is x dash plus. Now when we are talking about this pair, then x is going to be uncomplemented, but the yz is remaining as it is, so yz. So this is the simplified expression for a given example. Now one more example is there. Here you have to use a 4 variable Karnaugh map. Remember, because there are 4 variables, w, x, y, z is there. And if you see the expression, it is not in a canonical form. It is not in a canonical form. So you have to convert into canonical form. But if you look at the term, here in this term, what is missing? That x is missing and y is also a missing term. Here the w is missing, x is there and y is missing. In this case, the x, y is there, but the w is not present and the z is not present. And here if you look at this, w, x and the y is not there. So number of the variables are missing. And that we have to add. And you have to convert into a canonical form. So here I am not going to simplify, but directly I will give you the technique that what you have to do to solve this problem. Say, let us say f is a function of w, x, y, z. Then in the first term, here w dash z is there. What is missing? X and y both are missing. So you can write w dash z. For the x we write x plus x dash, and for the y we write y plus y dash. Remember, you have to expand this. Then in the second term, xz is there, but the w and y both are missing. So w plus w dash and y plus y dash. We have to add this. In the third one, that x dash y, but the w and z is missing. So w plus w dash and z plus z dash. And then in the last term, w x dash z is there, y is missing, so we write y plus y dash. So here I am not expanding this, that you can do it by yourself. But if you look at the Karnaugh map, then the Karnaugh map will be like this. Here what we can do, that wx, 2 variable, we will take it on a vertical column. So w dash x dash, w dash x, w x and w x dash. This will be y dash z dash, y dash z, y z and y z dash. So after the expansion, if we prepare the Karnaugh map, then you will get 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 here. As well as you will find a 1 here and 1 here. In the rest of the position, you can mark 0. So this will be the Karnaugh map for your given example. Correct? So now what we are finding, is there any octet or not? What is octet? Group of the 8 high levels. And here easily you can see that these are the four high levels, these are the four high levels, and they are making a octave. So our work will be very easy. So almost high levels are covered in the octave. And what will be the expression for this octave? That if you are moving top to bottom, W and X both are going to change, both are changed, so it will not be a part of the expression. But when you are moving from Y dash Z to Y Z, Z is not going to change and Y dash is going to be uncomplemented, so it will not be part of the expression. So the expression for this octave will be only Z. Then here the two high levels are remaining in this corner, and they are with these two high levels also. Remember. So if you see these four high levels, they are making a square, and you can mark it. And what is the expression for this square? So when you are moving from left to right, Y and Z both are changing, but Wx dash is not changing. So here the expression for this square will be Wx dash, and therefore this function, if I want to write, that is a Wx y z in the simplified form, it will be a z plus Wx dash. So we have discussed number of the numerical on a Karnaugh map. More numericals are there that we will discuss in the next lecture. In next lecture, we will also see what is the POS equation, that is called a product of sum expression, and how we can simplify the POS expression using the Karnaugh map. So next lecture will be on a POS method.